everyone. I hope that you are doing well. We're just going to jump in here together and just pull some cards at random and see what the most important thing that you need to know. I really want everybody to just be real still for a second. And if you have had some type of a specific question that you need the Most High God to answer for you in a matter, and I don't know what side of things you're on. Maybe you're on the bad side of things and you really are feeling remorseful for some things and you want to heal. And you really are genuine there. And you've been asking God for answers and stuff like that. And so I just want you to get real still and very sincere with the Most High and just ask Him to bring some information out for you, whatever that is for you, okay? So my name is Shannon. If you are new, and I'm real intense at times, and I know that it's a real sharp channel, it's that type of channel. You're going to get the type of energy that I look at in a real sharp way. But I am a really down-to-earth person, and I love to laugh. I haven't laughed in a long time, but I love to laugh, and I need to laugh. I'm all by myself in the world, but I'm not. I got the Most High God with me, and it won't be this way forever. And I just keep waiting on the miracle to come. And the Most High promises us, if you are by yourself, by the way, and you don't have anyone in the world at all, and you do have God, I just want to encourage you. The Most High tells us that they that wait upon Him shall not be ashamed. Some people have been waiting for years for some things that have been so foul, for God Almighty to come through and to bring just a miracle, and it's coming. And I want to encourage you. And sometimes we have to encourage ourselves, and I do that daily. I just I know what it's like to be there, and I want to encourage you. If you're feeling just, we live in such a time of evilness, and I just, with all my heart, with all my strength, with all my soul, I fight against that stuff on this channel. And I guess for some people it ticks them off because people don't want to look in the mirror, but they don't realize that if you just look in the mirror, that's the very thing that's going to save you. And it's easier said than done, but I'm somebody that has walked down that road. So I have a right to say, get up and quit act like a freaking baby and look in the mirror. And I've told some of y'all may be new on my channel. I don't know how you found the channel. I'm sure you're not new, but if you are, I went through something in my life. I couldn't even look at my own face for the longest time. But God brought me through my situation. If He'll do it for me, He'll do it for you. But you got to be willing to do your part. You can't just sit there and be crazy all the days of your life. And I guess if you are going to be that way, you're God's enemy. You don't have anything in you ever anyway to even make it to the end and live. You'll die and perish with God, I guess. If you want to be crazy, you don't have a soul, I guess. I'm not talking to you. I want you off my channel. I don't have time for you. I'm dealing with those energies to encourage people who are there that will turn. And you can do it. And I don't know what your karmic activity is that you'll have to face, because every one of us has to face the consequences to what you and I do. But God's grace will get us through it. Period. Because everybody has fallen down. If one person sits there and says, I'm perfect, they're a liar, and you know that they're a liar. Nobody's holier than thou, but people want to act that way. And you can get through this. So if you are somebody that's down and out, or somebody's put you in that because of their stupid, prideful mode, God's going to win the war for you. He will win the war for you. But anyway, whatever your question is, I hope that something comes out for you. One of the cards that came out as I began the video was pure emotions, truthful and mutual energy is coming out here. Let's start with a scripture first, and then we'll just get into the reading. I just want to pull some random stuff. Most High, what do you want to bring out here? Blessed be the name of Jehovah forever and ever. For wisdom and might are His. He's the one who changes the times and the seasons. And He removes kings and He sets up kings. And He gives wisdom unto the wise and knowledge to them that know understanding. He reveals deep, secret things in darkness, for light dwells with him. Thank you, Jehovah. He that spares his rod hates his son, but he that loves him chastiseth him betimes. If you love your kids, you will correct them. If you don't sit there and say, I love my kids, but you let them do whatever you want, the Most High God says you hate them. Okay? So Nebuchadnezzar is coming out here. You know, last night I did a reading, and the Most High gave somebody whose kingdom was in the balance a really big prophecy stating that somebody's kingship was going to be completely severed. And we got a prideful leader here coming out with the Nebuchadnezzar. And it's a bad place to be. It says, when his heart was lifted up and his mind hardened in pride, he was disposed from his kingly throne, and they took his glory from him. And he was driven from the sons of men, and his heart was made like a beast. And his dwelling was with wild asses, and they fed him grass like oxen, and his body was wet with the dew of heaven, until he knew that the Most High Elohim ruled in the kingdom of men, and he appointed over it whomsoever he will. Well, he's saying here it's him that changes things. Okay, well, you fell in me, so I think I'll just uproot you. It's God who does it. Not you and I. Not you and I. And King Nebuchadnezzar walked out. He looked over his kingdom and he goes, look what I built. And as soon as he said that, boom, God took his kingdom from him. It's prideful. We're supposed to show up humbly. All right. So anyway, we got great big energies coming out here with that. So let me pull a couple of words from this deck. I had a powerful ruler come out today in wording again. So whoever you are, ma'am, sir, whoever you are, says you say no to everything, and it's a real turn off. That is a real turn off. It says you move me in a positive way. Also coming out. What other words does somebody need to hear? These words won't be for everybody. So tell me what I can do to make this better. I feel like a kid when I'm around you, or when I think about you. It says heaven is in you, and I love that. That's beautiful energy when heaven is found inside of us. It says Jehovah says that there's a time limit on this, and you need to make up your mind because there's a tower. And yes, somebody does have 24 hours. I don't remember whose combination reading that was. It was either the Aquarius Virgo reading, the Leo Gemini reading, or the Sagittarius Leo reading. It was one of those three readings that a 24-hour period came. The Most High saying you're going to have a tower if you don't do something. If you're still sitting there in the balance trying to figure out what to do, you do know what to do. It says he who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor of Jehovah. There's a blessed union out here. Okay, somebody also has a bad ex problem as well. It says, I love the way that you think. Hold on just a second. I was trying to figure out what in the world is that, because I had some music playing in the background, but anyway, there was something going on with my device here. Okay, let's get into a reading. I just heard the Most High say, you just need to face it head on. And you need not to fear. The Most High is your shield. He's a strong tower, and they that, will call out upon him and run into his name, he'll save you in a situation. Whatever that means for you. The Two of Swords and the Moon. Well, somebody's conflicted, and again, you know what to do. It's emotional on somebody, whatever this is. So somebody's trying to figure out something, and also somebody's got deception, and they're acting like they don't know something out here, and they're twisted, and they got two minds about themselves. For some people's cases, that Taurus Cancer reading was, my God, over the top crazy. I just can look at some of that energy. Oh my God, we got a big problem, Houston, with some people. We really, really, really do. So we do have headquarters that are coming out here with that word. And this all was in, I think, the Aquarius Virgo reading. And somebody is very fragmented. It came out real strong in that reading. Okay? They're very, very fragmented. And somebody knows why somebody's fragmented and the way they speak and what they do. Or you know that. Or so I guess somebody knows that about you if you're still here listening to this. I don't know. There is a transformation going on, but this word goes back to headquarters and somebody being very bitter. And if you're bitter, you're bitter. You've got problems. You've got problems. You won't face something, then you've got problems. Somebody's got 24 hours to do something. And if you don't do it, it's not going to be good. So we have the star coming out. This is exposure of things. Something about the nighttime is here, and we have the darkest house of the zodiac here. Something very dark out here. But again, the Most I just said, he reveals those secret things in darkness. Okay, and anyway, we have the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and at the top of the deck we have the Nine of Pentacles. Could be a single person that you could be showing up like the Queen of Wands if she's upright. She's very passionate, very charismatic, very spiritual, get up, take control, will be truthful, will touch heaven. If she's in the reverse, she's a ditch. She's a hothead. She can't get it together. Something's happened. She's the other woman. She's promiscuous. She's strange for some people's cases. She's very, very much just a very passionate individual, either way you look at her. So there is some type of a strifeful thing out here with the Five of Wands. Somebody has same interest somewhere, and it just came out really heavy in the Cancer Taurus reading. The Jura came out, the Five of Wands was there, and somebody thinks that somebody's got an ex problem, and somebody's ex needs to shut up. Somebody's ex, and I'm so sorry if you're an ex and you've got a problem and you still got this strong tie, but and for whatever reason, what the situation is, I don't know what your situation is, but you can't make somebody love you. You can't do it. If you really loved the person, you'd let them go, and if it was meant to be, it'd come back to you. But somebody's got crazy around their ex. And you need not to be afraid if somebody is attractive to you and you would get up and fight for somebody if this is a love situation. I mean, somebody does have somebody out here that loves the way they think. Okay? They love that God's on the inside of them. All right? So whatever all that was just coming out in those other wordings, somebody does have somebody out here, and the Emperor has a divine counterpart somewhere. If he's in the upright, he will protect something, he will do something. And also, we got somebody sitting up in a great big spot that's being addressed like King Nebuchadnezzar in their pride. We have headquarters here. So we definitely have somebody going to be in their pride and lose their whole freaking kingdom because they think that they're God, and they're not God. God's the one's going to set something up, change the time, change the season. Whether somebody likes it or not, God will do it at his pleasing, and you and I will say nothing about what God does because the whole universe belongs to him. And so, but we got strife out here and some type of evilness that's been around some matter, and somebody's very bitter over something. Ten of Cups, and the Justice is here. The truth. I've seen the truth and the hidden just all day today. All day today. Show me this moon with that Two of Swords being there. So this implies secrets, and this implies knowledge and exposure, and somebody waking up with a judgment on something. There's a death matter out here. Okay, we got blood likeness out here, blood guilt on somebody out here, folks. Somebody won't answer the question because they're guilty in some stuff, but it's known about whoever the person is. It just sits there like the crossway with something. They made their own choices that way. There's a bunch of money that's been stolen. It's been coming out just over and over, but the thief is caught because must I kept saying so since yesterday. And if they be in questions, say, I'm not going to answer no question. It's too bad. You will answer questions because people do know the truth, what you've done. God sees it. It's already been revealed. God, it's already been revealed. Show me that moon with the Two of Swords. The distant horizon, somebody from a distance from you is here, and then the coffin is here. So again, there is a death matter. The word can trace you back to that kind of stuff. There's the official person again. So whether you be a King Nebuchadnezzar or you're going to be somebody planted for the glory of the Most High God, I don't know. Somebody will be elevated to a higher position here in all uprightness. If God's going to plant somebody and remove some wicked party away, then congratulations to do good works in the earth. Or you're out on something, and I guess you die, I guess. Occupation is here. So something about work is here. The boss is here attached to something. What's the knowledge here on the star that's being exposed, please, Jehovah? The bad health that is here. Okay, well, somebody got a death sentence on them. It comes out all the time. It's known something about a death matter or some bad health or something about a job is here. The toiling and laboring, it's here really big. And then the main female is out here, which is Queen of Wands. If she's in the upright, she's not. She's got some type of a sickness of some sort. They don't want to answer the question or whatever that. I mean, STD came out yesterday. So for some of you all, the person's got sex disease. So they've laid down with anything and everything at that point in the negative of her energy. This is secret sex. Somebody had some secret sex somewhere and they contracted something and they got some bad health. And maybe somebody else now got that too because they laid down with the ditch. And now it's a big mess because this is like a sea of people when that house comes out. And somebody's bitter. I guess they're bitter over that. Something to be bitter about. And they went down the wrong path. There's death at the end of that type of a path there. Somebody is concerned out here about work matters and whatever the bad health is here because of what. Show me that death card for sex purposes. What is that? For those people who are dealing with that. Whatever the deal is, there's imprisonment attached to it. Okay, there's the courtship. It has caused somebody to be locked up in their mind. It is something's happened with a death issue around it. There's imprisonment on it. Okay, this goes back to FBI here with the stuff. All right. Well, anyway, there's the official person again, and then the marriage card, and then the great fortune there. Okay. Well. What kind of words do you want to bring out here further, Jehovah? Give hope. So somebody is advising here for some type of healing. Okay, so if you are able to heal, if you got somebody who won't, and you're just like, I'm making a decision. I'm making a judgment call here. Can't deal with something here. If somebody is sitting here going, I just refuse, then I guess they refuse. You heal, you move on, something's transformed, whatever that means. There is somebody that is trying to get some type of healing over here over a bad situation. Okay? It says that the wicked, through their pride of their countenance, they will not seek after God. Elohim is not in any of their thoughts. His ways are always grievous. Elohim's judgments are far out of his sight. And for all his enemies, he puffs up at them, and he says in his heart, I'm never going to be moved. For I shall never see adversity, but somebody is seeing it. It's God who's going to knock somebody down like that. Who's the one that plants and uproots? It's our Father in heaven that does. Somebody's sitting up in here and thinking that they're just like, it's all about me and no one else, and we're going to see who it's about. Whoever that energy is, Whoever thinks they're just all that and they think they rule the world, we're going to see what God's going to do with you. That's ridiculous. It's the pure in heart that's going to see God. Okay? Somebody's had some cunning inventions and devices. I seen the electronics come out today. That stuff is just ridiculous. The Most High did tell somebody that they were their sweetheart. It's a man and a woman that belongs together, that have been made for one another. It's right out of heaven. Okay, again, that card came out that he who finds a wife finds a good thing. Okay, and somebody's got some type of competition around that, but somebody else has got, I guess, some X. It's so crazy around the matter. I don't know. It says, wrath kills the foolish man, and envy slays the silly one. There's coffin out here, folks. Be not deceived, because Elohim will not be mocked. For whatsoever a man sows, that shall he also reap. Sowing to the flesh reaps corruption, and sowing to the spirit reaps eternal life. All right, that's all that was here. Let's just get a rune. There will be a justice assured for something out here. The K under the C, it looks like a V. It's the torch. There's something's happened out here also for some of your cases over a misunderstanding, and something's horrible out here on it in a really bad way. It's sad that somebody may have even lost their life over that thing. What a shame. Anyway, we also have eternity that is, well, the coffin is out here, and somebody thinks they're never going to see adversity, but there's something out here on somebody, folks. There is. It's a real shame. But anyway, this is a radical change in something taking place. It's also going to be a maximum protection. So those people who do have jail, they will see adversity in the jail cell on something that's taking place here. And this is a victory for somebody. And also, it's maximum protection. People stand in the truth. We don't have to put up with this stuff, folks. We just don't have to put up with this stuff. We don't. And God's got it all under control. There will be justice for something. There definitely will be justice for something. We also have the letter D, the letter R, the letter M out here in this reading. All right, folks. Well, I wish you well. I hope you have a fantastic Shabbat and Shalom and restful, and keeping your mind on the Most High and keeping it holy and stuff like that. Those of you who keep the commandments of the Most High God, I bless you. Until next time, Shalom.